guys, welcome back to another episode. This is Sisters and Chats with me, Jade.
And me, Paige.
So today's topic, friendship and boundaries. Is there a need for friendship boundaries, or is it something that should be automatically assumed, or do you need to be spelling it out loud and clear? No. What are the dynamics? Should you even have friendship boundaries?
In my head, I just feel like it's there. It's not something that needs to be spoken on. You just have your codes and your, like we just know. We know each other's boundaries. It's just, we don't need to be like this, and this.
Like you should automatically know girl code.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I guess you could say girl code. There we go.
Okay.
And boy code as well.
Yeah, boy code. I was thinking, like, what about, like, boy code?
Yeah.
Is there such thing as bro code? I think
Yeah.
we say bro code, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes there wouldn't be. But then again, I guess in both. Because I was going to say, I know some situations where there has been no bro code.
Mm-hmm.
But
and it's like, wow.
But then again, there's situations where there is no girl code. And it is what it is. I guess what we both be doing, what we need to be doing.
Everyone sometimes just wants to be a bit selfish.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Have you ever had a situation where you felt like you've had to spell it out loud? Like, we need to set these boundaries in now.
No, I don't.
No?
I don't think so. From the top of my head, no. Because from what I'm saying, from what I can recall, I think every instance where I feel like a friend has crossed a boundary, it's just I've removed myself.
So you just completely cut off the relationship?
Yeah, actually. Because it's just like, but in all fairness though, I think it's because, but at both ends they know they crossed the line. So there's no talking this out. You've done what you've done, and you went to the extreme lengths. So we just had to just cut things off.
Okay.
What about you?
I think I don't think I do the official cut off, but I think you notice that I start to distance myself from you. No, but there has actually, no, what am I doing? What am I talking about? No, I think it's just been standard. There has been situations in the past where girls have definitely stepped boundaries. Like, a whole friendship boundaries have been stepped.
Yeah.
With an ex. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? That is my man.
Wow.
But it wasn't where I had to say, okay, right, we're done here. I think it was just like, well, we're done here. Like, you set boundaries. There was no girl code. What is going on? Like, cut you off. Which is actually something I actually wanted to go into. And maybe we'll dig into this a little bit deeper in another episode. But, you know, when you're dating someone, and there is a situation where your friend has set boundaries with your man, but you don't forgive your friend and you cut her off, but you'll still maintain your relationship somewhat with the guy. Like I feel like it's a whole thing to unpack, but it's definitely something that I want to pick up on the pod.
Oh, definitely.
Because we'll get into it.
We'll get into it. Just off that, I do feel like energy should be reciprocated both ways.
Agreed.
You can't treat one way and not the other. That's just
okay. We'll dig in a little bit deeper on another episode.
Because that would be interesting.
It would be, and we'll spill some tea into the situation. Spilling tea into situations like that. But I feel like for me, I just naturally distance myself from someone. Like, if you've done me dirty, okay, that's fine. But you'll see that I've started to pull myself away from you. Yeah. Like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm more of a kind of person that's like rather be like quiet about it rather than like screaming about it.
Yeah, no.
Like you'll feel the energy shift and you know you've messed up. That's that.
Oh no, I think I'll have to be a bit direct. I mean, there have been some cases where I've naturally it's just fizzled out and I've taken the step back. But then there's been some instances where, like, for example, one of my friends, she spreaded this lie, but I think she was talking to this other group of girls and she said stuff that didn't need to be said. Not like it needs to be said. It's just she made up a bunch of lies and she fabricated this whole thing. And then obviously the girls kind of came to me and I was like, wait, like, what is this even about? Like, I don't even know what's happening right now. And she I called her out about it. Even my other friends was like, wait, but it wasn't, at first it wasn't added up. And then we all clicked like, oh my God, like, no, she actually we caught her out. We caught her red-handed, and then we pulled her up on it, and she was really calm. It wasn't like a thing where we was ganging up on her. I was just like, look, be honest, like just be truthful. And I think because it was just too much was going on, and she was like, no, like that didn't happen. I was like, come on, like we know it's you.
Like, girl, stop lying, stop playing the game. It's over now. Yeah. The game is done. Yeah. To reveal your true self.
Exactly.
As a liar.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah, but once the whole situation happened, both sides basically realized she just lied. She just lied, and she got found out, and she was like really hysterical about it. And then she came to me, she's like, "Are you not going to talk to me?" And I was just like, "No,
girl.
Like, why would I? What? You literally lied for what? You said you spread these lies. You started this drama up for what?" So in that instance, I was like, "No, there's no. I'm actually withdrawing myself. I'm gonna no. You done this. Let me just say it." But yeah,
we're over. This is done. Exactly. Don't ask silly, stupid follow-up questions. You wanted to run with the lie, you can run with it. That's fine. But don't come and find me after.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye. But then I actually have some tea for me then personally in a situation. Yeah. So when I was dating my ex, I met one of their friends. It was a girl. So she originally they had been friendships from like day one. But their relationship they weren't as close because they stopped kind of see each other as frequently. So anyways, we end up going to the same sixth form. So I met her, and like she became kind of like my friend. I thought me and her were closer, and she would say that they were. Anyways, over the years, because I dated my ex for like over a decade, I kept on seeing like that they seemed a little too close sometimes, like at times. And I'd be like, okay, it's making me feel uncomfortable. But I would never address it to her. I would mainly address it to my ex directly because I felt more comfortable kind of being like, you should know, you should have boundaries set in because you're in a relationship. But it did get to the point where I did have a word with her here and there, and it was just annoying because in my head it's like, well, we're friends, we're close friends, I shouldn't have to spell out the boundaries for you. You should just know the boundaries. You should just know it from the get-go. I shouldn't have to spell it out. End of conversation. Anyways, I had to just spell it out a good few times, and then she ended up basically writing me a long message, and she basically saying like, this friendship can't go on. I read it and ignored it. I don't know if she was looking for a reaction from me, but I think I was so over the situation because it was absolute BS. She tried to like send a long message to cut me off, and I was like, anyways, I'm not going to respond to this. Like, bye. You're not adding anything to my life. Yeah. You don't respect me as an individual and my relationship. You're a joke. So bye. But it turns out she basically fell in love, or she really liked my boyfriend at the time.
I was gonna say, yeah, of course that was the case.
And so the only way for her, after, I think I probably knew her for like at least, I'm trying to think out, because I met my ex in year 9. And then how long is that until we get to sixth form? Like year 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
And then 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I knew her for 8 years. Because from sixth form all the way up to like 11-year relationship, minusing out the secondary school years, I was friends with her for 8 years, and she obviously fell for my ex in that time, and she knew the only way to get what she wanted was to cut me off and make her move. But anyways, I cut them both off.
That is,
so
she should.
That is that. Honestly, people when they don't know their boundaries, and I feel like girls are so sneaky. Not all girls, but I feel like girls are definitely more sneaky than guys.
The girls that don't have girl code are definitely really sneaky, 100%. Yeah. But no, I think it goes both ways, because if you want to do something and you know it's crossing boundaries, guys will be
hitting up their friends' girl or exes and be like, hey, do you want to hang out? Yeah, it's true. It happens both ways.
It does.
We're as bad as each other, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
No. So yeah, have you guys ever had a situation where you've had to spell out, hello, friendship boundaries are needed, and has that gone well? Like, have you been able to, progress in that friendship and make it last, or has it just led to maintain the friendship, or has it just been a complete cut off? Like, we're done. There is no friendship here.
Yeah, because you hear so many stories about that, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, let us know the juice, guys.
Okay, right. Let's give a scenario time. Okay, so my girlfriend and I have a great relationship, but I want to leave. So that's the title, guys. That within itself is like, we have a great relationship, but you want to leave.
Why?
Anyways.
Why do you want to leave? Then it's clearly not that great.
Evidently. Right. Okay, so I've been dating my girlfriend for about 4 months. Everything has been great. I had a crush on her back in high school, and we had great chemistry. We had the same things in common, and we had the same sense of humor. But as of right now, I can't help stop feeling disconnected towards my relationship. Whenever she texts me, I get weirdly annoyed, and I don't really want to hang out with her much.
Oh my God, I think I already know.
Oh, really? Okay, right. Whenever we're talking, I don't really pay attention to what she's saying, and I miss having every day to myself. Has this happened to anyone, or is this happening to anyone else? I genuinely like this girl, but I can't shape the longingness of feeling wanting to be single again. It's been eating me up for weeks now, but I feel like I'd be throwing away a perfectly good relationship. I tried to talk to my friend about it last week, and he told me just wait and see if these feelings pass, but they haven't. Mm-hmm. Any help or advice would help a lot.
Right. So my first thoughts was it was just a crush.
Yeah.
It was nothing but just a crush. Like, you just craved your crush.
Yeah.
And now it's official, she's your girl. And it's like, that crush feeling. Because when you have a crush versus when you're in a relationship, it's two different, I feel like it's two different emotions.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's more of a lust, kind of like more of a rush kind of vibe with a crush. But then like with a relationship, okay, it's like, okay, we're in this for the long term, right? Mm-hmm. So that stuff kind of is very heightened at first, but then it kind of dies down when you realize, okay, you're actually going to commit to this person.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's longing to be single,
that just says it all.
It just shows that, yeah, it was definitely just a crush, and you want to be single. You don't want any ties down. You're not ready. Basically, you're not ready for a relationship, and you just wanted to keep it as like a cute little crush.
And that is it.
That is it. You didn't want her to be your girl.
Yeah. But what I personally would say is you just need to dead it off. You really need to cut ties
off.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's like we're only human. Sometimes how do we know how we're going to feel in certain situations until it actually happens?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's just unfortunate because she's probably really liking you more than you're really liking her. Yeah. But we have emotions at the end of the day, and I just think you just need to be straight up. Just be straight up.
Be honest. Mm-hmm. Let's be real.
Do not beat around that bush.
No, seriously.
Yeah, because, you know.
You don't want to be dragged.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially for her. And I do agree on the point, actually. Maybe, yeah, he didn't know that it was just a crush. And he didn't know, you know, he wanted to stay single. Yeah. And I guess, like he said, you don't know that unless you actually...
In the situation.
You are in the situation. So he's now discovered it. I feel like the next step, you tell her.
Yeah.
You need to tell her and not drag her on.
Yeah, forget trying to... I get your friend's advice, but forget trying to see how it is over the next few weeks. Just
you already know. You already know. Your mind is already made up. So...
But I think you're feeling sorry and feeling guilty is what's making you remain in the situation. But she'd be happier down the line, and you'd be happier yourself if you just are, if you're just direct about it and say, you know, this just isn't working for me. If you want to be single, just be real. If you want to be single, you want to be single. Yeah. Don't drag someone through it.
Just don't add any more months to the 4 months, okay? Just cut it off now.
Don't. Exactly. 4 months. Let's not
make it to half a year.
Let's off. Yeah, exactly.
It's still in the early stages. So, yeah.
Okay. Right. Thanks for tuning in for another episode today, guys. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel.
And for our audio listeners, can you please leave us a review and give us a follow? Until next week. Bye guys.